Welcome back to our channel, where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you some news. Prince William's stern warning to Queen Camilla. A royal rift over Princess Diana's legacy. The ongoing internal discord between Prince William and Queen Camilla is considerably intensified by the tragic dissolution of his parents' marriage and a relentless confrontation with the memory of the late Princess Diana. Recent events, with insider claims on King Charles's declining health and Camilla's aggressive maneuvers inside royal matters, have injected a precarious element of tension, making Prince William's warnings both overt and reproachful. Insiders linked to the palace have warned that the health report concerning King Charles is rather serious. Insider sources suggest that Camilla is seeking to exploit the crown to augment her authority, persuading King Charles to modify his official appointments, which may subsequently sideline Prince William from the central role in the monarchy he is destined to lead. The prince allegedly demands the reinstatement of the Princess Diana status, seeking to reclaim the authentic historical significance his late mother has in the hearts of millions. Royal sources suggest that Camilla's calculated maneuvers during the royal engagement in Italy intensified the pre-existing rift, and with King Charles's deteriorating health amplifying the urgency of each decision, the boundaries between duty, legacy, and personal vendetta have been irreparably blurred. The origins of the schism date back many decades, to a time when personal betrayal and political opportunism coalesced to fracture a family. Prince William's resentment had already solidified before he fully understood the extent of court intrigues. His disdain for Camilla stems from King Charles's choice to choose duty above love by marrying the beloved Princess Diana instead of following his true feelings. Historical documents confirm that Camilla was the true love of King Charles, a fact that Prince William has had to come to terms with about his mother's suffering. Royal historians assert that the relationship between Charles and Camilla started years before Princess Diana's entry, making the ensuing marriage a matter of political expediency rather than genuine devotion. The initial astonishment of the scenario swiftly evolved into enduring skepticism. And even as a child, Prince William absorbed the psychological weight of seeing his parents' marriage collapse due to deceit and betrayal. Camilla's re-emergence in King Charles's personal life throughout his marriage to Princess Diana intensified the estrangement between father and son, marking the commencement of what many see as a deliberate attempt to undermine Diana's legacy. An incessant media barrage intensified the disintegration of the marriage. The British tabloids, influenced by sources purportedly linked to Camilla and King Charles, depicted Princess Diana as erratic and overly emotional, while Camilla progressively re-emerged as the faithful partner in a tragic love story. These portrayals were not only distortions, they were intentional attempts to exclude Prince William's mother from the public domain and revise royal history. The British public, still mourning Diana's untimely death, quickly allied with rival groups. Recent independent opinion polls revealed sustained respect for Diana and continued distrust over Camilla's motives. Royal analysts later observed that the media not only undermined Diana's image via relentless criticism, but also facilitated Camilla's rise by fabricating a distorted narrative. These attitudes persist, as some people continue to question the validity of the palace's determinations on titles and responsibilities within the family to this day. Prince William has a significant emotional grievance with Camilla's lack of a public apology for her role in the disintegration of his parents' marriage. This absence of remorse has come to epitomize a continual neglect of Princess Diana's legacy. Critics and royal watchers assert that without a genuine acknowledgement of the anguish and loss inflicted upon Diana, no amount of rebranding by the palace would restore public confidence in the institution's commitment to honoring her legacy. The public discourse is significantly split. While some sympathize with Camilla's portrayal as a victim of circumstance, the majority cannot overlook the lasting damage inflicted upon one of Britain's most revered icons. Another factor contributing to heightened stress is Camilla's swift rise to the position of queen consort. For decades, royal insiders anticipated that she would choose a more restrained role as a princess consort rather than a fully fledged queen. The narrative had a notable shift in 2022 when Queen Elizabeth's formal endorsement changed public sentiment, culminating in the historic coronation in 2023, during which Camilla was officially recognized as queen. Prince William views this decision as a betrayal of the institution. He thought the throne could never rightfully belong to someone he saw as central to the quarrel that divided his family. Authorities in royal etiquette assert that titles serve not just as ceremonial designations, but as vital markers of legacy and respect, a legacy that, for Prince William, should memorialize Princess Diana rather than elevate a person he considers responsible for her death. Prince William's anguish infiltrates the realm of royal politics. He asserts that Camilla has strategically influenced King Charles, reducing his importance within the monarchy. Insider stories assert that after the royal engagement in Italy, Camilla clandestinely endeavored to diminish Prince William's participation in substantial royal duties, ostensibly to bolster her standing inside the family. Many contend that these actions represent a calculated effort to subvert the legitimate succession of the next queen and to denigrate the memory of Princess Diana. Observers and seasoned royal observers see this as a deliberate marginalization, placing personal ambition above the sanctity of tradition. The most concerning element of the split is the intentional effort to eradicate Princess Diana's presence from royal iconography. Insiders at the palace allegedly assert that after Camilla's ascendance to prominence, paintings and memorabilia of Princess Diana began to disappear from prominent locations throughout Buckingham Palace and other royal residences. For Prince William, each deleted picture and subdued display serves as a poignant reminder of what has been lost. Not just his mother, but also the enduring symbol of hope, compassion, and resilience that Diana embodied for countless others. The alleged effort to delete has profoundly impacted the British populace, prompting several memorial groups and experts to condemn the conduct as a violation of historical integrity. A veteran royal author recently said, "When a nation's history is erased, the injuries are bound to re-emerge, and for Prince William, the damage is irreparable." The public revelation of private talks from the 1990s exacerbated the situation. Transcripts of secret telephone talks between King Charles and Camilla revealed a cavalier disposition toward Princess Diana's challenges, a revelation that startled both royal analysts and the general populace. For a young Prince William, the public disclosure of these harsh conversations was a significant shock. It reinforced his view of Camilla not as a remorseful partner, but as an unrepentant collaborator in the continual distortion of his mother's narrative. Camilla's choice to wear jewelry once held by Princess Diana has been seen by many as an assertion of dominance rather than a tribute, eliciting widespread disapproval. These artifacts, infused with emotional importance, represent a legacy that Diana valued. To several observers, Camilla's acquisition of these objects signifies an assertion of authority over what properly belonged to Diana rather than a respect for the past. For Prince William, this action goes beyond superficial fashion. It becomes a daring declaration that highlights his sense of betrayal and intensifies public outrage. The discourse includes allegations that Camilla has used her role to shape public narratives and the structure of the future monarchy. There are indications that she has subtly promoted favorable treatment for her relatives, including her biological children and grandchildren. Insiders believe that this deception is part of a broader strategy to secure an advantageous position for her family, which directly undermines the rightful claims of Prince William and his heirs. The future of the monarchy and Prince William's personal reputation are not only private matters. They signify a public breach of the principles of honor and heritage that the institution is intended to uphold. The 2023 coronation exhibited profound hatred. The event was a notable milestone for the monarchy, impacting millions globally. For Prince William and several proponents of Princess Diana, the coronation manifested as a symbolic act of betrayal. The gala, designed to honor Camilla's official recognition as queen consort, was seen by many as an effort to eclipse the legacy of a deceased icon. Critics said that the event was not a celebration of progress or modernity, but rather a carefully constructed rewrite of history that diminished the sacrifices and enduring legacy of Princess Diana. The juxtaposition of ceremonial grandeur and deep personal grief created a poignant image that persisted much after the conclusion of the event. The conflict is intensified by concerns that the royal family has deliberately leaked personal and damaging information. The British media has profoundly shaped public perceptions of the monarchy for years. Numerous individuals believe that Camilla, whether directly or indirectly, has participated in revealing confidential material that diminishes the legacy of Princess Diana. Reports suggest that disparaging comments and personal details on Diana's difficulties were circulated via palace-affiliated channels, intensifying popular animosity and further estranging the people's princess from the institution's narrative. Prince William sees these actions as a continuation of betrayal that undermines trust within the royal family and causes lasting harm that no public statement or gesture can rectify. The situation over Amer Hall, a prestigious estate in Norfolk once held by Princess Diana, exemplifies this ongoing debate. Amer Hall is for Prince William more than just a physical edifice. It embodies a tangible link to his mother's memories and a sanctuary that connects the present with a profound past. When reports emerged that Camilla sought to retain ownership of this home despite its personal significance to William and the late Diana, many saw it as a last indignity. The issue has been thoroughly discussed in public forums and by royal detractors as a clear sign of a willingness to abandon the past for personal gain. For an individual whose every action in his noble life has been eclipsed by the memory of his mother, such an act is an intolerable insult. In the middle of this turmoil of legacy, betrayal, and political maneuvers, the question remains about the possibility of reconciliation between Prince William and Camilla. Royal experts and analysts have divergent views on the issue. Some believe that genuine displays of contrition and time may eventually mend the damaged relationships, while others argue that the injuries are too deep and the betrayals too substantial to be fully rectified. The substantial gap between popular sentiment and the palace's interior workings seems to expand with each new revelation. Experts warn that any forced reconciliation may exacerbate existing conflicts, alienating a people that continues to mourn the irreplaceable loss of Princess Diana. Family therapists and legacy studies experts say that mending requires much more than just ceremonial gestures. Genuine reconciliation requires an honest examination of the past, which entails fully recognizing the suffering inflicted upon Diana and a committed endeavor by the institution to reinstate her proper position in the nation's collective memory. Until such measures are enacted, Prince William is firmly convinced that forgiveness is an unattainable possibility. His unwavering stance is reflected by several British citizens who saw the continuous erosion of Diana's reputation as a betrayal that no amount of rebranding or modification of titles can remedy. The developing scenario reached a pivotal moment with a purported personal ultimatum issued by Prince William. Reports suggest that, in private conversations, he sent a severe warning to Camilla, demanding acknowledgement of Princess Diana's legacy and an immediate cessation of the continuous reinterpretation of the narrative. Insiders indicate that the ultimatum was sent clearly. If the palace did not promptly take action to restore Princess Diana's revered status in history, Prince William would not hesitate to unilaterally safeguard his mother's legacy. The warning included decades of personal grief, a quest for historical truth, and the resolve of a future ruler intent on safeguarding his mother's legacy. As these layers of betrayal, inheritance disputes, and shifting power relations converge, the public consistently articulates strong opinions. Authorities in royal history and the public have voiced their discontent with what many see as a deliberate attempt to modify historical narratives. Experienced royal correspondents contend that the British monarchy is obligated to uphold historical accuracy and integrity, while public opinion expressed emphatically on social media and in various opinion pieces remains significantly divided between supporters of Camilla's viewpoint and staunch defenders of Princess Diana's legacy. The future of the monarchy is currently dangerously balanced. The health of King Charles is a critical concern, and every decision made privately carries the weight of legacy and public anticipation. For Prince William, the challenge involves not just personal redemption and family honor, it relates to the fundamental nature of an institution sometimes swayed by political convenience rather than historical accuracy. The discord between Prince William and Camilla extends beyond personal animosities. It signifies a struggle for the future identity of the British monarchy. It contrasts centuries of royal history with modern ambitions, requiring a reconciliation between personal grievances and the broader responsibilities of state and heritage. In a nation that once found solace in the compassionate figure of Princess Diana, the attempt to erase her from the royal narrative has inflicted a permanent injury, one that may continue to echo inside the corridors of power for years to come. As the situation evolves, some are questioning the possibility of reconciliation between Prince William and Camilla. Although some individuals feel healing is possible, the majority contend that the profound scars resulting from years of betrayal may be insurmountable until the institution alters its approach to acknowledging its history. The monarchy's existence and the dignity of one of Britain's most revered symbols are precarious. The persistent contention about Princess Diana's legacy continues to be a significant issue for the royal family, deeply resonating with the public. A passionate royal affairs expert said, "When a nation is stripped of its history, it relinquishes a part of its identity." In the ongoing struggle between personal anguish and systemic inertia, Prince William's voice acts as a powerful call for truth, remembrance, and justice. The impact of Princess Diana extends beyond mere historical record. It stands as a poignant homage to the values esteemed by the British public. The persistent conflicts, together with purloined data and controversial decisions, highlight that the pursuit of a precise historical account is still unsolved. Every new development and decision made inside the palace's limits reverberates outside closed doors and influences the integrity of respecting a history. Prince William is steadfastly dedicated to safeguarding the pristine and revered legacy of his mother, pursuing this endeavor to its completion. The discussion over the viability of reconciliation reflects both personal deficiencies and structural impediments. With each step taken by the palace and every choice made about King Charles's fragile health, the stakes escalate. To secure a future that respects current realities while maintaining historical accuracy, development may need a steadfast engagement with the past, an approach that Prince William has clearly shown he will not relent on. The account of Prince William's reprimand to Camilla exemplifies the persistent conflict between historical legacy and contemporary values, with the dichotomy of personal grief and public duty. This conflict confronts the fundamental narrative of an organization steeped in history and honor an institution that must reconcile the irreconcilable to preserve its relevance to the community it serves. As the future of the British monarchy unfolds within these ongoing disparities, one fact remains: the contention around Princess Diana's legacy is far from resolved. This struggle will continue to engage the nation, eliciting deep emotions, stimulating intense discourse, and reminding us that, when history is jeopardized, no amount of ceremony or public relations can fully heal the wounds of betrayal. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for now.